European Union ministers agreed on Monday on a €2 billion plan to raid their own arsenals and jointly purchase desperately needed artillery shells for Ukraine. Meeting in Brussels, the defense and foreign ministers backed an initiative that aims to provide Ukraine with 1 million shells in the next 12 months, as well as replenish EU stocks.
Our commanders have to choose between hunting some small target, one random mortar moving along the front line. It's like 3-4 rounds and then lacking ammunition in case if something bigger starts happening here. So maybe it's better not to waste tank ammunition and destroy the same mortar with some machine gun or a grenade launcher. Our snipers can do it. So we are trying to save ammunition as much as we can in case of a breakthrough. We simply cannot destroy all targets we detect.
Kyiv has complained that its forces are having to ration firepower as Russia's year-long invasion has turned into a grinding war of attrition. Ukraine has told the European Union that it wants 350,000 shells a month to help its troops hold back Moscow's onslaught and allow them to launch a fresh counteroffensive later in the year.
If we do not get the amount of weapons that we need, then we will continue to get not very good results, and this war can be very long. Everything depends on the speed of the supply of weapons now. We have another 6 months so that we can actively conduct a counter-offensive under normal conditions and with a minimum of casualties. After the autumn rains, it will be as difficult for us to make an offensive as for them.
German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius has said that a starting signal had been given and promised Ukraine could count on getting a large amount of ammunition this year. The Ukrainian government has welcomed the European Union's new armaments initiative.
Since last year, Russian troops have been trying to break into the interior of the country in order to surround our entire group. Avdiivka, Bakhmut, Vuhledar, they just want to surround us, just as in the Kharkiv region they tried to break through Izum. The situation is the same here. We stopped them here and they are standing here.
The first part of the plan commits a further €1 billion, which translates to $1.06 billion of shared funding to try to get EU states to tap their already stretched stocks for ammunition that can be sent quickly.
In general, the situation is dangerous usually because it's war. Now there are certain issues that make it more problematic. But despite this, we hold them and we will hold them as long as we have to.
The second part would see the bloc use another €1 billion to order 155mm shells for Ukraine as part of a massive joint procurement push intended to spur EU defense firms to ramp up protection.
Our tank was under mortar fire and destroyed enemy positions, took a rather active part in the battles. The fact that it looks neat from the outside is simply the titanic work of the crew. After the tank was hit by a mortar, we arrived, repaired it in 4 days and went to destroy the enemy again.